Hello, citizens and UEMC miners. Rockseeker here. I'm back. On the last few videos, I was doing a tour for you of my reclaimer and for me. Basically unboxing my brand new reclaimer that I've been waiting for over a year and a half. And by the end of the last video, I was showing you the reclaimer from the outside, and the game froze, so it was about at the end of the video anyway. So I stopped there, restarted the game, and there's one small thing I haven't done is actually experience how the ship flies. So I figured I would do one last video on the reclaimer, just showing you how it basically behaves. I would expect the ship to be quite quite sluggish, has a lot of inertia, so we'll see how it goes. So here we are. We're in the cockpit, and here, so basically with the controls right there. So first thing we'll do is just try to move it. I remapped all of my joystick, my dual Thrustmaster T16 on 16000M joystick, and my throttle and everything for the PTU 3.1. So here we go. Here we're moving around. Let's just rotate a bit. Here we go, aligning ourselves with the horizon, and let's move away from the beam a bit. So here just move away from the beam, and then have a quick look from the outside. So okay, so SCM speed is 100, which is what we could expect for a ship that size. So let's stop here. Let's use the brake, space brake. Goes faster. Okay, there we go. We stopped there. So let's have a quick look from the outside first. So here we are. Control Z. So here we are. We can see the ship nicely from the top here, and here from the front, and we see the big claw, all nice. It's huge. It's a very big claw. We see the engine and a very good view of it from this third-person view, though personally I always prefer to use the first person. I find it's much more immersive, and I don't. It's a first-person game in my opinion. Third person is nice, but even when I land and when I'll be landing the reclaimer, I'll always be first person. You have to do it the actual way. So let's see if landing gear. Okay, so the landing gear coming down, coming out, all four of them extending. Nice. We do have some small there's still a small issue where the fire from the engine stayed where it was, but otherwise it looks very neat. So let's bring them back in here and realign the engine with the small engine fire. Here we are, and the fire is back in the engine. So yeah, okay, so that's about it. So that was the landing gear deployment. So looking at the big claw again here, and seen from above here. It's not ideal with the very bright background, but it still gives us a good idea in the cockpit there and everything. So okay, so let's go back in and let's fly that thing around. So relock the bindings, Here we go. Everything's relocked for the flying. So let's see how fast it can turn. So I'm gonna go maximum turn to the left, and that's pretty much the speed at which it turned to the left. We stop, still a bit of inertia, turn to the right. Okay, yeah, it's not the fastest to turn, and a bit of inertia, so we'll have to learn to let it go before getting to the final orientation we want. How about up to the maximum, a bit slower to get going, and then we stop, a bit of inertia, go down, a bit slower to start, accelerate, and we let it go, and that's it. So let's move to not have the glare of the light. Okay, so let's see how the ship accelerates now. Here, so I'm at 0, and I don't want to hit the boundary of that space. So let's go more toward the some of the rocks there. Less chance of hitting the boundaries. Okay, so let's go. Let's turn this along with the horizon. Here we go. And okay, so let's see how it does 0 to 100. So here we go, full. It starts and accelerates to 100. And we stop. How much inertia does it have? Quite a lot, actually. It still goes, but it's still not too bad. It did stop. So obviously if we redo this, we go back to the maximum speed, SCM speed, and then let's do an emergency stop with the space brake. Okay, space brake, space brake, space brake, space brakes. Okay, still good. So okay, so that's basically it. So let's see if we just fly it around a bit here among the rocks, just to give an idea how it will be to move the Orion around those rocks. And here, not too close to the beam. I don't know if I'm too close now. We don't know. It's hard to judge the width of that thing. It's so huge. So, but it handles very nicely. Can we see between our legs? Yeah. And I guess, yeah. So basically that's it. That's pretty much that's the reclaimer. So we did all of the inside, we did the outside, and now we're just flying it around, and that was it. That's basically a beautiful ship. So I don't know if you guys have one. I have one. I'm quite happy. I think it was worth every penny, or every hundreds of dollars actually. So, but yeah, I'm quite happy of the result, and it looks very promising for the Orion that a lot of us are waiting for. So till then, take care and have fun flying your reclaimer in the verse. Take care. Bye.